Okay, so this is how you create charts in Excel. First off, open up that states Excel spreadsheet that's on the ngrade message that I sent you. This will have all the data you need to get the homework done. Alright, now my Excel will look a little bit different from yours, but the tab names should be pretty similar, and it should be close enough that you'll be able to figure it out. If not, just let me know and I'll find the different names for you and make it more clear. Okay, so with the Excel spreadsheet open, to create a chart, it's under the Insert and in the Charts area. Now again, it might look a little bit different, but these icons will kind of look similar enough for you that you'll be able to figure it out, I think. Okay, if not, just let me know and I'll help you out. Okay, so you'll want to insert a chart maybe in this open space over here. So I'm going to put my cursor here, just so one of these cells is selected. And I want to create one of these bar charts. Now, this is called the column chart, and this is called bar chart. So let's click on this, and then click on this clustered bar, just this first one here. Alright, now it inserted a empty chart. That's because it doesn't know what data to use to create the chart. So let's tell it that. Now you can right click on this white rectangle, right click on it, and now hit select data. It'll come up with this window, and this is pretty much consistent across all of the different charts you might add, because there's like pie charts and other kinds like scatter plots and the column charts. There's a lot of different kinds. They all have this similar idea of a data source. The data source is basically where Excel finds the data that it uses to draw the chart. So we're going to add something called a series, so go ahead and click this button here. It's called a series. And we want to maybe create a bar chart that has 10 bars, one for each state, and the width of the bar, in this case, the width like that direction, will be determined by the population in that state. So we can call the series population, and the values, all we do is click this button here, which allows you to select the data. And then click and drag, maybe we can select 10 rows. Alright, now that it's selected, this is a reference talking about where the data is coming from. Once you've done that clicking and dragging and you've released your mouse, you can click this button here to kind of tell Excel, okay, I'm done getting data. Alright, and then you can hit OK. And if you drag this out of the way, you'll see there's a bunch of bars all kind of based on the populations. But the problem is, on this y-axis here, there's numbers 1 through 10 instead of the names of the states. So this doesn't mean too much to us right now, so let's add those names in. Alright, so going back to this window, click on the Edit button here. This is horizontal axis label, so these are the names that you're going to have here. Hit Edit. Again, click this little button to select where the names are going to come from this time. Now click and drag the first 10 names, state names. And again, click the little button once you're done selecting. And hit OK. Then hit OK again. There you go, the chart. This is a bar chart with just 10 states. Right now it's sorted by name, so the first 10 and their population, determining how wide the bar is. Okay, so that's for a bar chart. Now let's create a pie chart. So we can just select this and delete it. So I'm going to click on it and press delete, or so you can see it easier, and right click on it. Actually, just left click on it and hit delete on your keyboard. That'll probably work better. Okay, so again, have your cursor selected out here. Go to the Insert. And this time, instead of going bar chart, we're going to do pie chart. So click on that. And this time we can do maybe the 3D pie chart, because it looks a little bit snazzy. Okay. So again, it's white, just a plain white rectangle, because it doesn't know what data to use to determine, in this case, how big the slices of the pie chart are going to be. So again, have this left clicked, right click on it, and go to Select Data. Now this button up here, this does the same thing, but I'm showing you how to right click because it's the same for everyone. Okay. So again, the same window will come up. We'll add a series. In this case, we're going to call it households, because maybe we want the size of the pie piece to be determined by how many households are in a state. That's this column right here, if we remember. Okay. So now that we've called the series something, households in this case, now click this button so we can select where the values are coming from, the actual numbers. So click this button, click and drag. Maybe we're going to select 15 this time. That's fine. So I selected 15. I select down to row 16 because the first row is taken by the headers. Now that the data is collected, click on this button, press OK, and you'll notice the pie chart already has different slices. It looks pretty cool, and the sizes of the slice is determined by how many households are in that state. Now again, there's no labels on here. Right now it's just some numbers because it doesn't know the names corresponding to these household numbers. So again, like we did with the bar chart, click Edit over here for the axes labels. Click this button to select the locations, and this time we select the first 15. Click there, hit OK, hit OK, and there we go. Oops. You can click and drag this and resize it like any other kind of like shapes that we did in Word and PowerPoint. Alright, so that's how you add a chart. Now let's kind of play with the styling a little bit. So suppose we wanted to make this background black. Well, when you want to change a specific style of a chart in Excel, so say I want to change the styling of the background, all you got to do is right click on the background. Right click on the background. Now in this case, you'll see that when I right clicked, see this border here? This is meaning I'm about to edit the styles of the actual pie piece. So I need to try again. Maybe right clicking here. You'll notice that that gray border didn't show up, and when you go to format, it says format chart area. Chart area is the big white background. So I right clicked here, go to format chart area, and this will probably be a pop-up for you. For me, it's a menu that slides in from the right side, but the options are generally the same. It'll look actually quite a bit different for you, but there's the similar options, they just look a little different. So under this fill, this is kind of the filling color in the background. If I go down to fill, I can go to solid fill, and maybe let's make it black. There we go. Now let's change, I don't know, maybe the style of this text here. So when you want to change the style of something in a chart, you simply right click on it. I'm going to right click on that. And this, it'll say format legend, because this is the legend of a chart, right? The legend is kind of a key of what each color means or each shape means. But in this case, it's color. So you right click on the legend, format legend. And now there's a lot of different options here, and for you it'll be categorized different, but you can kind of explore the menu that pops up and you'll see the similar options. So I'm going to click up here, text options. And I want the text to be, let's say, yellow. So right now it's a solid fill, and select yellow. There we go. So now the text's yellow. So that's generally how to insert a chart, select the data that powers the chart, and format the chart, as in change colors, change styling. Again, if you have any other questions about inserting charts or any previous topics, please let me know. I'd love to help you out.